Alright, back for this last little bit of Fangs of Asterkarn on Elite before moving on to Ultimate in this kind of slow walk here. Finishing up some kind of refactoring of the character is kind of what I've been doing. I did a little bit of offline farming of Ashes of Awakening so I can get my new chest guard. Also going to craft a new helmet. Actually, I'm in Ultimate right now for the purposes of crafting a new helmet with Duncan. This is going to be something that probably won't work, but I'm going to try it out anyways. It's probably not going to work because it doesn't have mana regen on it, or energy regen. The helmet I've got on there right now does. But we're going to try it out anyways. Hope we roll good on the increases energy regen by 16%, and then if I need to, I'll add energy regen back to my Tonic of Mending. We'll see how this goes. The reason I want to try this out is because it has that massive buff to Veil of Shadow, minus 10% cold resistance, minus 40% movement speed. Yeah, curious to see what happens. Here goes. Let's see if we get energy regen, and we did, 13%. So let's see how much worse that is, though. So we're at 108, and we go to 100. That's not terrible, actually. That's better than I thought. Okay, what else is on there? So we got Aether Res, the cold damage. It's got flat cold damage. So if I put this on, what does my Chill Spikes damage do? Slightly higher. What am I missing on here? I have Kingsguard Powder and Titan Plating. I probably don't even need the Kingsguard Powder on there, do I? Don't need that. No. If I put that on, does that have good poison and acid? It does. I can see what poison and acid one I want on there. But yeah, let's make some Titan Plating. Well, before I forget, hopefully I can. Should have looked at that before here. And of course I can't. Oh well. We'll roll with it for a little bit and see how it goes. The other thing I wanted to add is a Cortosian chest guard, which I have to go back out here to do. Elite, accept, start. Alright, the Cortosian chest guard is going to be a replacement for what I got on there right now, which is this guy. I have this guy, which gives me a fire aura, which is great and all, but it really is not it's not really doing much of anything in terms of damage. You know, I'm stacking forms of garlic on this character. And that's one more form of garlic. It's just not very good. But the Cortosian chest guard is going to get me more Phantasmal Blades damage, and it'll push up my piercing damage conversion up to 100%, or significantly higher. Let's put it that way. The piercing damage conversion is mainly for devotions. I don't think none of these do piercing. I don't think that doesn't. Does that do piercing? No. None of those actually do piercing. Does that add flat piercing? Is that? No, they don't. So the piercing is for this, which isn't bound at the moment. That's a problem. Because I changed my weapon. And what that does is so his piercing damage will be converted to cold, and that will be healing me. So it's a lot of healing that gets added from that.
You are a great friend.
Not you. This guy. So Cortosian. We should have enough to do that now. I've never done one of these awakened things. That's the other reason to do this, is it's the first kind of awakened thing that I've done. Let's see. What do we got? Plus 3% DA, plus 70 OA, plus 9 DA. Okay. So let me see if I put that on. It's kind of weird looking. It's okay. Can I make ballistic plating with you or no? I cannot. You don't make anything, do you? Alright, let's go back to town. By town, we're going to go back to Kernhold. We're going to put some ballistic plating on that for... It is more DA and more avoidance. We may have to see about shifting things around a little bit too in terms of attributes once we get this done. We may be overinvested in offensive ability. Slightly. Ballistic. Plating. This search function is the best thing in this game. Sarcastically saying that, but it's so helpful. I feel like it didn't used to be in the game. Did I just craft a ballistic plating? Where'd you go? There you are. And then we're gonna go to the potion here. I know this is gonna be a problem. So we're gonna go to the restores energy over time on that for the moment, until we figure out if this is good or not. So I'm missing, I don't have anything on those in terms of, let's see, might as well just put a Wendigo life scent on one of them, because I got it. Let's actually do that with the other one as well. I really like Wendigo life scent now because when I drink my energy potion I get that shield that's based off of health. So Wendigo life scent is just making that, if I can get that on as many things as possible, it's just making that shield better. Alright, how are we doing? We're okay. Always a bit high, that's fine. Titan plating was the other thing. I think I needed some stuff to do that. Some Ogden Blooms. Everything is Ogden Blooms, man. Okay, let's make some imbued silver. Let's make sure we can make that too. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now all we need is the Ogden Blooms. 5 is not going to take long. Gonna go do that. Then we'll try out this little refactor, and then we'll see if we can try. We'll see how badly we get smoked by the new Mogdrogen. I don't know what he does. It'll be blind. I imagine he's harder than the Ravager. Or at least the elite version of the Ravager. And the elite version of the Ravager was hard for this character. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, what I'm trying to get a feel for here, in addition to getting Ogden Blooms here, I'm trying to get a feel for how bad the energy problem is with this guy at the moment.
Can't do that yet.
And by energy problem, it is... Why are these guys spirit tomes in here? I've always been curious about that. I mean, I know there's like the Wendigo spirity guys in here, but it's just odd. Yeah, so if energy is really bad, I may have to take a look at, you know, going back to the old helmet I had on there, or seeing if there's just some components I can swap around to get more energy regen. You know, I have a couple of Marks of Illusions, swap those out for Ectoplasm, which are pretty much straight up worse. But, you know, if I really need energy, that's what we'll do. Alright. Actually, am I better going to the north here? I think I am. I think there's more plants to the north.
Can't do that yet.
Okay. So I think I need...
That skill's not ready.
Is this a stump guy? No, that's not the right stump. I really need to go look up where all the stumps are again. I forgot. I've forgotten the optimal route for getting Ogden Blooms that used to be ingrained in my muscle memory back when Ashes of Mammoth first came out. So yeah, after I do... after I die to Mogdrogen, I'll probably put up a thoughts video so far on what I think about the game. And that's going to have a big asterisk of I haven't done Ascendant mode, which is probably what a lot of people bought this game for. And it is not the reason I bought this game. I bought this game because it is more Grim Dawn. not because it is Grim Dawn with bigger numbers. All those making the end games more challenging and stuff like that, it's never been for me. It is not necessarily a better game to have the numbers bigger. But the new content that was added, that's all great. Or at least that's why I bought. That's the reason I was excited to buy the game, is to see the new bosses, the new content, the new areas, the new maps, the new items. That's why I buy an expansion, not for bigger numbers being spat out of the random number generator. Did not pay for a coefficient. And I know it's more than that. But I don't need more ways to put more time into the game, to be honest with you. I already put more than enough time in the game. So making it take longer to kill enemies and making it take even more time to add perfect rolled affixes onto things by adding another layer of affixes that need to get added. It's just not, like I said, not for me. I will try it out eventually, but my initial thoughts video is not going to include any of that because I am not the person to judge that content, since it was not created for me. I am going to be biased to say it is worse. Let's see here, hang on 1 second. Alright, actually, I am going to have to stop here in a second apparently. Just got a text, so got about. I'll hopefully be able to get these Ogden blooms, and there's one more. I think I need 2 more. And then once I get those, boom. I will then come back in a few minutes to take care of Mr. What's his butt? Mr. Mogdrogen. So hang on 1 second. Let me make this Titan plating. Then I'm going to stop for a bit and be back.
If you find any blueprints, bring them back here.
Alright. Okay. So the energy did not feel bad, I guess is the big takeaway of this initial thing. Let me do one pass through here, actually, before I quit. I want to fight the boss guy in here to get a feel for if it's actually faster or more of a pain or what. Like I said, I killed this guy a lot, so he is... I've got a sense for if this helm is going to be worth it or not based on how fighting this guy feels.
Skill's not ready.
Oof.
Can't do that yet.
I am stunned.
That skill's not ready.
I would say he's not feeling substantially. I may have been getting stun locked there, is maybe what was happening in his little aura there. It does not feel substantially faster. But you know, that may have been what he rolled with. Sometimes you get these guys and they have like items that have, see, that has 20% elemental resistance, so maybe that was canceling out the 10% whatever cold resistance I got there, and then some, so maybe that's why it didn't feel any faster. Anyways, so like I said, I will be back in a bit. Alright, hopping back in here. A couple other things I wanted to try. Basically, I was running around playing with the new helmet I had made, and it feels pretty good. I do desperately want to get better energy so I can get health back on this tonic of mending instead of that restore energy over time. So there is another helmet I was going to try. that I crafted most of this stuff to make. What was it called again? Infernal Knight's helmet, I think. Mythical Infernal Knight's face guard. Alright, I need an Inferno. Thought I made that. Guess I did. So, what is this? The Mythical Infernal Knight's face guard does not have cold damage, which is what I was trying to move away from. But it does have a little bit of energy regen, a little bit of projectile avoidance, does have +1 on Demolitionist, but it adds area to Thermite Mine and Blackwater Cocktail and a lot of damage to Blackwater Cocktail. So this guy here that I have does not have energy regen, aside from the Duncan bonus I got there. And while that -10% cold resistance is good on Veil of Shadow, it's only if I'm really close. So I'm thinking the increased area, particular to Thermite Mine, is actually going to help keep its elemental resistance up, because 0.5 over 2.4 is actually a pretty big increase there in terms of area coverage of that. That Blackwater Cocktail, that burn damage, similarly, is a pretty big percentage increase. That's like 50% in terms of burn damage there, so we shall see. I'm going to try it out. What's the worst that could happen? So we're going to craft that. What did we get? +5 defensive ability? That's like the worst thing it could have dropped with. Okay. So apparently, well, we're going to try it out. We're going to make a better one of those later. Oh, man. But I don't want to make Titan Plating right now. So yeah. Whole lot of nonsense to make one that is not worth the effort of me upgrading. But yeah, I'm going to try that at a later date. I don't want to waste time making Titan Plating for that, though. Because that Titan Plating, I think, was what I needed a bunch of Ogden Bloom for, that I no longer have. Is that the case here? Yeah, I need 15 Ogden Bloom. That's not going to happen right now. Yeah, so I need to craft a better one of those that has better than +5 defensive ability. Ah, it does have the 7% chance to avoid projectiles, though. That is really good. Alright. I'll think about that one, because I think it's 5 to 7 on projectile avoidance, so that is maxed on that. Indigo Life Scent Powder. You know what, we're just going to try it without the Titan Plating, and we'll see how it goes. So we're going to go back to Elite difficulty here. And we're just going to roll that for a little while. I won't do the Ogden Bloom farming while I'm recording, because that is... I've done that far too many times while I'm recording here. Even though it doesn't take long. What did I want? Wendigo Life Scent Powder. Okay, then there were a couple other things. I'll do one of them on the way here, because it's right here. I did want to re-roll this again. Re-roll the prefix on this. It's maniacal. I got 3 of these. What do we got? Bloodletters. Bloodletters on my belt? What did that give me? So that's... that does have some health. That is not terrible. It's not what I want long term, but is it better than that? Vigorous in the Winter Storm. So Vigorous is just giving me 11% health. That's getting me 347 health. Plus 79 offensive ability. That is Vitality, Chaos, Elemental. That is Chaos and Bleeding, and Bleeding is one of my low ones right now, I think. I actually might take that for the time being. And then what I can do is that can go into that slot, and then I can try upgrading this one. Upgrading the Vigorous to something else. I think that's an upgrade, even though I'm going to lose some health putting that on. Okay. Yes. I need an arcane spark and a rune of Amtok's breath. Okay.
An outsider.
That's easy to make.
Oh, an outsider.
Need a cold stone and a wrath stone. This is why you always get aether crystals. Okay. Emma Tuck. Put that there. Okay. Alright. That is a little bit better. At least in terms of resistances, it's a little bit better. And then we can re-roll that guy in the future. Excellent. So this guy, we wanted to get the Wendigo Life 7 Powder 4. And then we'll try that out. Then I had two other things I was going to try. Life 7 Powder. The two other things I was going to try is... I've been rolling with these Creed Cunnings forever. On these. They do give a little bit of OA, a little bit of health. These are a little bit better for energy regen, which is my biggest problem. A little bit better for health too, I think. So let's see, we have 21, 2, 3. 22, 30. Okay, we're at 95.26. 96. Okay, so it gets me a little bit better there. This is, my health's going to probably drop below 20k when I put that on. Yeah, that's a big hit to health, but that's okay. So I don't... Yeah, we'll have to figure if that's worth it or not. So what we're going to do, and what was this other one? That's if I want even more energy regen, I can put one of these on somewhere else. So how are we doing right now?
Not ready.
We have so much OA. So yeah, I think I'm just going to straight up lose. So I have Wraith Screen there, which is plus 75 OA. That's plus 70 DA. But it's going to give me energy regen. So I'm going to put that there. See what happens. Yes, now I'm up to 105.
That skill's not ready.
I'm about 3200. So that's about where I like to be. I could potentially bring my spirit down a little bit, bring my cunning up. I'm not going to waste time doing that now. And what else was I going to do? There's one other thing. Was there? Okay, so that is now correct. That has too many points into it, actually. Because 24 here is where you get the breakpoint to 6. I think 11 is the breakpoint for 10% of attack convert to health. Is that worth doing? Because I can move those 2 points over somewhere else. Boy, what would I move them into? Vindictive Flame? Get more health regen? I don't know. Alright, I'm not going to do that. There's one other thing I thought, but I'm forgetting what it was. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to have a Slay Chthonian Their Cults quest here. I'm going to try that out and just see how this feels with this new deal. And then we might see if we can take on Mogdrogen, even without the Titan plating. I don't think I can beat him. I don't know much about him on this difficulty level anyways.
That skill's not ready.
Let's see. Right now, it does not feel very different from the the other helmet. So the reason, like I said, I did that is making the thermite mines bigger. They're going to have a better chance of hitting people. Which is a good thing. And I think if they overlap each other, that also seems like a good thing. If they can be hit by more than one thermite mine, if that's a possibility.
Can't do that yet.
Man. The buffs I got going on with Phantasmal Blades right now, it is doing the Lord's work. Like, I practically one-shotted that hero there. Well, it wasn't a true one-shot because he had the debuff from thermite mines on him.
That skill's not ready.
Okay. But yeah, essentially what's happening here is you're starting to get closer to what is hopefully a final form for this guy. Well, technically not even close since I haven't gotten to ascended affixes or anything yet.
That skill's not ready.
Yeah, that guy went down so fast. Alright. Relative to what I had been killing him with anyways. He's kind of like my benchmark guy where I have kind of like a gut feel for how long it takes to kill him.
That skill's not ready.
Oh, I never actually replaced that. Whatever. Need to fix that. That's what I forgot to fix. We'll do that at current hold because I will forget to do that before going up on Mogdrogen. And what I want there is I want that to be a heal. Again. Getting a healing dot sort of thing going on there strikes me as pretty important. What was it? Do I want 18% health? No, 38% over time.
That skill's
It
not
really
ready.
needs to say what that overtime is, but I don't care that much. It's killing me that that's below 20k, but that's alright. Where was I gonna go? You know, I might do the Blood Grove for Chthonians. It's been a while. It's been a long time since I went here. Just feel like a change up, to be honest with you. And it has good density, so
Can't do that yet.
yeah, so with that plus half a meter to thermite mine, it's feeling closer to what it was when I had the Cyclone Effigy on there. Because the Cyclone Effigy took it from 7 to 9, so that's a little bit more than a 20% increase in area. But this half a meter, it's kind of close to a 20% increase in area, so feels pretty good. Now I'm like, should I do both of them? But no, I shouldn't, because I really need the vitality conversion
That skill's not ready.
on the other thing. Does it actually just spread out further? Like, I wonder if the whole pattern spread out further if they overlap. That is a testing question for another day. Okay, we're so close.
That skill's not ready.
Alright, well, we're gonna turn this quest in, then we're gonna die, is what's gonna happen here. Did we get that? Okay. Elder Noctutari, let's go. Yeah, I'm pretty much ready to start doing Ascendant mode, I think. Mainly because I want to get these Ashes of Awakening much quicker. And apparently that's how you do it. I started unblinding myself a bit now that I've killed Baranath. So yeah, that is the faster way to get those, is to play on Ascended mode rather than doing these quests. But that quest is a decent benchmark for me. What else can I do? Alright, we'll just bank that one and come back to it later. Okay. There were a couple things I wanted to see if they opened up. I doubt it, but we'll check. And just as like the sum up of things that I haven't figured out on my own that I'm going to look up now that I'm unblinded. There is this big honking passageway over here somewhere. You know, this obviously a big secret door here. That seems like an opens on ultimate difficulty thing, because it's not even marked here. Or maybe it's added content coming later. And then there's the landslide over here, which never opened up. I had thought this one was going to open up with the last Kern quest. It did not. So I'm not sure what the trigger for this guy is. But again, it's probably going to be one of those things that opens up on ultimate difficulty, this little landslide thing up here. And of course it's open. Why are you open now? You don't even show up on the map. I mean, I cleared that. Is it related to that? Iron Eyes Hideout. This is new.
That skill's not ready.
I think those were the main two things. Blood spill.
That skill's not ready.
For you. Didn't drop anything though.
I can't do that yet. That skill's not ready.
Kahranak. Wait, is that? No, it's not. For a second I was wondering if that was like a unique thing for the guy. It is not though.
Can't do that yet.
See, I love just chucking those down. That 2-3 combination of Thermite Mine and Blackwater, it just... You don't even have to wait. They're just pretty much dead. Got another guy here. Lord. Is this the guy who's in the fort? Are these like... Oh, okay, so it made these into a farming location? That's what it is. Oof. That was a lot of explosion. Preserving Iron Eye Helm. Flashbang. It's actually a decent debuffed flashbang. I wouldn't waste a helm on it, but it's pretty decent. Helms are a really hard spot to give up, because they are your plus to skill. One of your plus to skill slots. Ideally plus to skills of both classes, but if you get something cool, even just plus skill to one class like I'm doing here with this guy. But it's really hard to give up +1 to all skills for monster infrequent helms. It's gotta be something really special. Like build defining almost. Anything down there? Let's go check. Alright, so what's... Yeah, so we are going to go try Mogdrogen. And we are going to go die a horrible death. Is my best guess. Oh, but first. I have my Drangul Higmadoos. And I'm doing this without Titan plating on my helm. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Greetings, traveler.
Elixir of the Drangul. It's fucking on emblems. Never mind, we're not doing the elixir. We're doing it without the Elixir of the Drangul. That adds OA and DA. It's good. You should use it before any of these super boss fights. I usually do it and Ogden Salve. Was he here or here? Or here? I'm gonna start at the bottom. Yeah, because I think he was here.
I can't do that yet.
Let's see. We gonna die. Something terrible is gonna happen to us. Wait, no. Did he loot? I thought he was there. Did you only get one chance to fight him? No. Maybe he's up there. That's ancient. We're gonna do that. And that's why you do ancient ones, because you will get blueprints. Oh, you just do totems in general. Blueprints. Sorry, buddies, no time to waste. That is. You're a boss. We'll see what you. Forget if your monster frequency good. Pervious. Boot of Haragon plus 1 projectiles, cold set. Where the fuck was Mogdrogen? Maybe he's there. Solace prayer. Did I miss a piece of lore? Lo, there I do see her. She looks down at me. She drives the fear from my heart. She melts the frost from my blade. She sees my deeds, and I will please her. She knows my fate, and I will meet her. She bade me cleanse her lands, and I will heed her. She lights my path, and I will follow. Oh, there he is. You ready to kill me, bro? First shot. There's half my health on the first hit. On elite. Because of course. Yeah, we're so dead here. Oh, you've gone werewolf. You are now the wolf. You are Mogdrogen the wolf. Yeah, I'm not even hurting him on elite. This is not good. I mean, I am technically hurting him, but this is like one of those 20-minute fights. Kind of like Elite Ravager. Because these guys all get harder. Okay, and what we're going to do here is we're going to do what we did on Ravager. We're going to stand here and fight him. And so what I did against Ravager is Ravager has this wonderful thing you can do. Well, it's not just Ravager. If you have enough Aether Shards, when you're against these guys who do a snaky ton of damage, use Aether Shards, which... And what Aether Shards do, if you're not familiar, is they give you all of the damage resistance in the world.
That skill's not ready.
But you can only use them once every minute and a half, so you get 8 seconds of not quite immunity to damage. I am not seeing that I'm critting this guy at all, which is unfortunate.
Can't do that yet.
Oy. There we go. We go in and fight him.
That skill's not ready.
But yeah, this is not going particularly well. He's going to kill me. So second phase of these guys is always much worse than the first.
That skill's not ready. That skill's not ready.
See, I don't know what Mogdrogen is talking about me needing to be able to beat him to beat Baranath.
That skill's not ready.
You don't know what you're talking about, boy. Baranath was nowhere near this hard. Baranath was a piece of cake.
That skill's not ready. That skill's not ready.
We're just kind of kiting him, really, is what we're doing here.
That skill's not ready.
We are doing this without a component in our helm, which is actually one of the more valuable slots as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, I still think it's likely that on this first try he kills me. Oh yeah.
That skill's not ready.
Oh, yeah, this is getting ugly.
That skill's not ready.
So there's a couple things that do the Lord's work against guys like this. And you get a little bit of help from those Aether Shards give you some help.
That skill's not ready.
Yeah, he's going to come in a second now. This is getting too close for comfort.
That skill's not ready.
Oh, yep. I need to run away. Gah! Yep, we're dead. Alright, that's about what I expected. Says the first death we recorded in Fangs of Asterkarn. 8th death total for this character. 5 days on this character. Yeah, we're not going to beat him tonight. Maybe when we get a little bit better in terms of optimization. So I don't have this leveled up. That'll help a little bit, but not that much. I don't have a component here. I'm not going to be able to beat him on Ultimate with this character. That's okay. I should be able to beat him here on Elite, though, if I just get a little bit better. Alright, so it's only been a few moments for you, but it's actually been a day for me. So yeah, we died to Mogdrogen last night, and now I'm going to give it one more shot here. Going to do a little bit more of refactoring again. It's kind of disappointing when you like refactor into something that's kind of for normal gameplay, and then you immediately do a boss and you're like, oh, this isn't the way to beat that boss. So like I was watching the replay of how Mogdrogen killed me, and it was actually 2 dots stacking at once. It was both electrocute and bleed, I think. Pardon me. drinking again, so burping. You get that. I'm really sorry, but not really. So, you know, cleansing waters, it's boring, but it'll help a lot with that. As will Arcane Barrier, which I used to have, and I literally moved out of to take this. So, once again, I'm going to refactor, move some devotion around. And then on the gearing side, I was just, you know, I made bad choices. So, you know, I put this on there for Thermite Mine and Blackwater Cocktail area. This does more damage. I'm going to go back and put that on there. What were the other things I was going to do? I don't have a component there. Or not a component, an augment. Is there anything else that was missing an augment? I don't think so. I think everything else had an augment on it. Yeah, so I gotta put an augment there. And I'm gonna put on the same belt I used against Ravager, which is Tinker's Ingenuity, because it just gives massive bleed resistance, which again, I just think will help for this specific boss. Is that it? Yeah, I think that's it. That's the one I use anyways. I'm just gonna move it over onto this sheet because I'm gonna try and keep stuff that I switch in and out over on this last sheet here. Alright, so what are we at with that? So yeah, bleeding is now good. I don't know how he was doing any shock damage to me, but whatever. Yeah, I need to put something on that. I'm just gonna do a... Let's see. Oh, let's see.
That skill's not ready.
So yeah, I do have a chance to crit him. Oh, did this have a lot of OA on it? Had a little bit of OA. Not a ton. I only have a 2.5% chance, so I need to put more OA somewhere. And my DA's okay. Where can I get more OA in a hurry? Oh, it's because I took the belt off. I probably lost OA on the belt. Let me double check there.
Safe storage, no questions.
Yeah, that had a good amount of OA. Because 2.5% is not a good chance to crit. Want somewhere between 5 and 10, usually. So, my spirit's a little high. Let me think here.
It's safe.
I am pondering in the background here. Alright, so we're going to get the Barrow Home Augment, just to get us more health.
Come see what's left of my wares.
What else was I going to do?
Put it to good use.
I think I was going to do... Yay, I'm over 20,000. I'm happy now. Nice round number. It is not a practical breakpoint that means anything, but my brain psychologically feels so much happier with that too there. So with this one... the attack... So, I actually think with this one, moving to the -5 second skill recharge, or this one is going to be better. So that's +2 max uses, +6 second recharge. So that's once every 6 seconds I can use it, whereas this is once every 7 seconds I can use it. Oi. Am I disciplined enough that I can make that work? I don't know, but we're going to try. And against this boss, I'm going to lose that. What else can I do? Is there anything that's going to make sense for him? Because I can't double dip, right? Can I put that on both? No, I can't. Definitely want that there. Yeah, I don't care about the energy. I guess I'm just going to do that. Because see, the thing with this, the 8% of attack damage covered health is nice, but I'm going to be doing a lot of running away from this guy and mainly using, the damage is going to come from Thermite Mine and Blackwater Cocktail. So I'm not going to be hitting him very often with Phantasmal Blades. Whatever. I'm just going to keep it. Like the 12% of health from the other one is next to nothing in the grand cosmic scheme of things. Oi. Let's see here.
Can't do that yet.
So yeah, OA I need to fix a little bit. Need to get that back up to 3,200. So let's start with... oh, these are all low now, a little bit. That's okay though. Alright, so we've got that. Be hitting for more damage. Taking a lot less damage. Do I want to keep that? Yeah, I'm going to keep that because my OA is so low without it. Is there another thing that'll get me away somewhere? Poison and acid and aether. I'm going to go look at the new Kern things and see if there's anything that adds OA. Because I'm not that familiar with their Higamadoos here. Rings and amulets. Okay. Plus 150 health. Healing effects increased by 6%. Are those better than all the plus 4% health stuff I have? Let's see. That one is plus 150 health and healing effects. Do I have Soleil's blood binding on anything? Doesn't look like it. What is Bismeal's Veil Touch? Poison and acid and aether. None of which matter for this fight. Yeah, but I don't want to forget about them when I go to the next difficulty level.
I can't do that yet.
Oh, yeah, 3076. Yeah, I think we're going... Oh, we need to make Elixir of the Drangul. That's what it is. So I do need to do a little bit of farming here. And I want to get a tincture as well. What is it? The one that does... Or is it something I buy from the Ogdenbog person here? Where is the Ogdenbog vendor? Soleil, Drieg, Bismeal. Oh, there are all those three people there. Where's the Coven? Do you have the one? Okay, yes, I want those. So where am I going to bind those? I'm going to bind those there. Is it Cursed Tincture? Is that what it's called? Okay. So basically, when I use this, I want to use that. So I'm just hitting for more damage during the time when I can wail away on him.
See you around.
And then... yeah, I need to get Elixirs of the Drangul to help with my OA.
An outsider.
Which I need... probably, you know, we'll get a handful of those. That's not going to be too bad. Okay. I'm trying to think. What else can I do? Yeah, there's not... I kind of want to remove that from my hot bar there. Just have that up in this area. What is this? Soul Shard. Yeah, I kind of just want to have those there and there. Might want to start using that button. Anyways, let's get our blade spirits out before we forget them for the important fight. Okay. So we are looking for Ogden blooms. I want to get at least 3, which will take 0 time. Hopefully, it'll take 0 time. Let's make sure that boss there. There's 1, which is hopefully all I would need, but we're going to get 2 just in case. Or sorry, we're going to get up to 3. So I get 1 last one, and that'll let me do 2 elixirs of the Dragul. Which are plus OA and plus DA items, if you are unfamiliar with them. Okay, there we go. That was quick. So we got that. And then we've got to refactor. Yeah, I want to get that off there, actually. Clear that. Let's just put these here. Ogden salve. It's going to be there. Okay, so that's on 5. I have to get the muscle memory down to hit 5 for that.
Need something broken
Which is
down?
not going to happen very easily.
Traveler.
Okay, so we make 2 of those. Oh, that makes... Okay, that's good. It actually makes... I forgot that that made a 5 stack. That's actually very good. You should be able to drag those there. So the other question is, do I want to get another Fire and Forget? I hate Mortar Trap so bad. It does no damage. So the fire damage isn't going to be much. That's not going to do anything. Like, the only reason to get it is because it's a Fire and Forget. Literally, that's the only reason. No. Not going to do it. But we are going to refactor our devotion for the 50,000th time. Thankfully, I have Ulo, Keeper of the Waters, leveled up already, because that is what I used against Ravager on Elite to help beat him. So we're going to go over here and see how that goes. Wait, not here. Somewhere else. There. So Ulo, Keeper of the Waters, is nullification, plus it removes all dots from you. It's good. Okay, so I gotta get out of here. Three, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. Oh, I can't get out of there yet. Alright. So now we're going to get low. And I'm going to put that, I think, on chill spikes. I'm not going to use chill spikes very often on this boss, so when I have a dot on me, I'm going to remember to use chill spikes to take the dot off with cleansing waters. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Gonna put that on, I guess, pneumatic burst. Sure. No, whirling blades. Because whirling blades is always on. Okay. So that's going to provide resistance to the bleeds and the electrocute damage. A little bit anyways. Now I should be able to clear out of this guy and go back to this guy, which is a source of healing, theoretically. That will put on Blackwater Cocktail. I guess we'll have Phoenix Fire on Phantasmal Blades. So we should always be getting that up. That, and that. And as needed, we'll cast shitty chill spikes to get cleansing waters. I think that makes sense. I don't know if it'll be good enough, but we'll try. I no longer have enough spirit to equip that. Crap.
I can't do that.
This is wonderful. Because I was really hoping I'd get more OA from pulling out of my spirit to my physique. What do I need there? I need 652. I might have to reduce my defensive ability to get my OA up higher, which is bad. What else can I do to get OA up higher? Wraith Scream. Wraith Scream. I can put a Wraith Scream back on there, but that's a lot of my energy fixing. What are the leg components? Because I don't really need the bleed from that anymore. Let's see.
An outsider.
That's actually probably not terrible. Because my armor absorption is terrible right now. Yeah, we're going to put that on. Rings and amulets. Don't want that. Ugh. There's no inventor here, is there? Oh no, you're an inventor. Never mind, I just never used you as an inventor. Okay, keep item.
Goodbye. For now.
Put that on there.
That skill's not
And
ready.
now I gotta get the other thing that's there. What is the other thing I needed to get? More health, I guess. Actually, you know what? We're gonna move some of these.
I'll give you a good price of what I've got left. Iron well
Yeah,
spent.
we're just gonna have to suck up having less health than I want to have here. Okay. So I can start bringing defensive ability down to 2800. You know, I don't need the poison aether. Don't need the poison and aether right now. Okay. Alright. It's now going to bring my physique down
I can't do that.
and, you know, get my OA up a little bit higher. Well, let's see. Okay. Tonic of reshaping, yes. So we get physique up to 778. Wait. So I need to be 661. Whatever. Spirit needs to be 652 and not ascend higher. Okay. Everything is equipped.
That skill's not ready.
Gonna make sure that gonna get this up to 3100. Yep. Make sure that we're keeping whatchamacallit up. Okay. So I think at this point we're gonna go cunning, physique, cunning, physique, cunning, physique, cunning, physique, cunning, physique, cunning, physique, cunning, physique,
That skill's
Okay,
not
and the
ready.
rest into cutting. 1, 2, 3. Once I drink Elixir of the Triangle, I'll be okay, I think, for critting against him. Alright. Alright, let's go once more into the breach to attempt Mogdrogen the Wolf. Do I have all my devotion mapped correctly? Everything is mapped to something, right? We'll see. I mean, he won't be hitting us as hard. I don't know if I'll be doing much more damage to him.
That skill's not ready.
But we're gonna do what we can. I also am just gonna maybe try and be a lot more cautious. I think he's there, right?
I can't do that yet.
So I may run away a lot more. You know, I just gotta be a coward against him, I think. And kite him a fair bit. So he's there. Is he going to be hostile right off the bat this time? No, we still get to talk to him. He's a hippie.
That skill's not ready.
Okay. So we're going to drink both of our things. We're going to remember to press number 5.
That skill's not ready.
And what's the worst that could happen? So yeah, we are at 8 deaths. Greatest monster killed. Elite Ravager of Flesh. I have killed Ultimate base game Mogdrogen. You know, and Lokar and all those other John Bourbon standard super bosses. Have not killed Ultimate Ravager. This guy is not good enough to do that. And I am okay with that. Alright, here we go. Okay.
I can't do that yet. That skill's not ready.
I feel like he does a lot of interrupts.
I can't do that yet.
Oof. I need to be very disciplined about using my energy potion a lot against this guy.
Can't do that yet. I can't do that yet.
I also need to be very disciplined about being within 5 meters of him to get that extra damage from my... Yeah, I don't think I'm going to beat him again. I think he's hitting me too hard in this first phase.
That skill's not ready.
Because he hits a lot harder in the second phase with all his dots.
That skill's not ready.
I'm also... I have not trained myself to be disciplined with the use of... Whatchamacallit? Let me see here. Where is he at?
That skill's not ready.
Oh no. My thing ran out right as all these people were throwing rocks at me. My, Aether Shard. See, he's slowing me so much, and it's really annoying. And I'm not even getting my What's called my Blackwater cocktails out at all.
Can't do that yet.
I mean, do I even have my Shadow Boys out here? I don't even really see them at all.
That skill's not ready.
Yeah, I'm dead. He's already gotten me down to half health several times here.
Can't do that yet. That skill's not ready.
Okay, we got him to de-aggro. Boy, this sucks. I do not like super bosses in this game. So, one thing I will say when I do my review for this game, I'm not going to bring up a general comment on this, but this game does have, and it is a common ARPG thing, it's not just Grim Dawn, it has a lot of build filtration, let's say. You know, it prioritizes very specific ways of building for bosses, and it's like, but I don't want to play that way for 90% of the game. So, that's why I had to learn to not really care that much about killing these, like, challenge bosses in games like this.
Can't do that yet. That skill's not ready.
See, I'm trying to stick up to this hallway up here.
Can't do
Like, this is where I need to, like, discipline myself in this fight to run away down. Because I think that...
that skill's not ready.
Oh, see, that had one shot written all over it. See, he's just doing it again. He is... Now that he's in the second phase, he hits too hard. There's, like, just not much I can do about it. 'Cause I'm reasonably tanky here. I'm just not a physical resist guy.
Can't do that.
And just not all classes have that in them to be super strong physical resist characters.
That skill's not ready.
Like, Saboteurs are not particularly well suited to be physical resist. I'm gonna die. Yeah. Oops. Hi there, everybody. How you doing? Hi. That was not ideal. Let's see how much health he regained during all that nonsense. Not that bad.
That skill's not ready.
See, he gets me in one hit. He takes like 3/4 of my health, and I gotta run away. So yeah, I'm doing a lot of this like de-aggroing thing, which unfortunately is probably how I gotta beat this guy. So yeah, I know I'm not gonna beat this guy on ultimate. It's like even like an outside shot that I beat him here. Alright. Yeah, anything for me? At least he's not regenning that much. His regen doesn't seem too outrageous in this difficulty level here. That's also something that the annihilation thing I got helps with. Elite super bosses are plenty. The ultimate ones are just generally not fun at all. Like, this is just way too sloggy. And I know I'm not a high DPS build. This is an AoE build, not a single target damage build. But still, it's just... This is, for sure, this is... this is the easy super boss, right? Of the expansion, because he's right out in the open, available on normal and elite. Yeah. And I am getting cocky here. I'm gonna make a mistake. Yep. Let's see. I just gotta do this. Gotta be cheesy. Get my cooldown up on Blast Shield. Alright. Alright, well, I got my... I mean, there's a chance I beat him here, but I don't feel good about it. Like I said, the fact that his regen is not too good is helping me out a great deal here. Like, I feel like his regen was worse in the other base version of the game. I am dead if I don't get away from him right here. Alright, made it. Come on, Blast Shield. Like, Blast Shield is what really saves me in, like, a lot of these fights, and you just gotta retreat until it's off cooldown. So, like, Eternity Relic can really help with that, but the problem with Eternity Relic is it has, like, very little OA, so it's like you need to crit to proc it, but then you need to, like, sacrifice a bunch of other stuff to get the OA up high enough to actually be able to proc it on bosses like this. Like, I tried that on Ravager, and it's like, whoops, I can't actually hit him with a... whatchamacallit. Okay, we're actually gonna drink these again. We're just gonna re-up those to not risk losing them in the last section of the fight here. Okay, okay. So what I keep doing here is I have my my million Aether shards from playing this game for 3,000 hours on a variety of characters. That's not an exaggeration. I am at 3,000 hours, not on this character, but since this game came out at, like, whenever. 2016. Ooh, that was almost bad. So close. Yeah, we're cheesing this guy. It's okay. I accept this. It's perfectly acceptable to cheese super bosses. Even cheesing a super boss on Elite. It's so sad. Oh no, I ran the wrong way. There's no out there. You can't actually outdistance him running down that way. It's actually really bad. Run away! It's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I got my Aether Shard back up. usually what's going to happen here is he's going to have a death effect that's going to one-shot me or something.
That skill's not ready.
Do you run away again? I accept you diagonally. Okay, blast shield. So, gotta look at blast shield. Make sure it comes down off of cooldown before you go and attack him again. Because it is essentially what keeps you from dying when he gets those charge attacks in. We'll get our... Get where blast shield is. Back on cooldown. Run away, run away, run away.
That skill's not ready.
Boy, this is stressful.
Can't do that.
Alright, oh, our thing's off. Alright. I was so excited by seeing that my Aether cluster had come off cooldown that I stopped paying attention. So yeah. Alright. We're gonna call it a tie, Mogdrogen. Which is to say, if I weren't drinking, I could beat you. So, let's see. 9 deaths. We're gonna try that one more time. What else can I do? Yeah, I just went back and looked at the replay there. I probably had him down to about 5% or less of his health. And I just got lazy and sloppy. I was so excited that that came off that I was like, ooh, and I didn't notice that I lost my blast shield was on cooldown, and this is what happens, Larry. This is what happens when you find a stranger in the Alps. Well, I'm not doing nearly enough damage. It's part of the problem. Because let's be honest, this is only elite. And he seems harder than the ultimate base game, Mogdrogen, for sure. Do I want to try this again? Gross. The thought of doing it grosses me out. Okay, we're gonna replace the Wendigo Life Scent powder. We have that on. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4 pieces of armor. So we're gonna reduce our health. Let's see.
That skill's not ready.
Yeah, we're still less than 5% chance to crit. And we're a 6.4 chance to be crit. Granted, that's before drinking Elixir of the Drangul. Actually, just out of curiosity, since we have so many of these. 6% and 5.2%. And now we're on the training dummy. Alright, yeah, we're gonna do more of these Soleil's blood binding. Buy 4 of these.
Put it to good use.
Which ones don't have it? That. That. armor. What's going on here? Why is it not letting me? Something is amiss. Usually it just lets you replace. Okay, something weird's going on there. I don't know what it is. Alright, I'm going to take one more look here in terms of damage things and see what I can move around. I'm missing the 14th in Blast Shield. So the 14th in Blast Shield is good because it gets you to +6 max all resistances. I should move something into there. I think I'm going to drain Olzuin's Wrath. Put 1 point into there, and the rest into, like, that. Because that chaos is, I think, almost all getting converted to cold anyways. Should I do that as well? I might split it between that and that. Alright, yeah, let's drain Olzuin's Wrath. Going back and doing this same exact thing is not making much sense. Because what does Olzuin's Wrath do again? Yeah, the knockdown doesn't matter against him. The reduced target's damage I'm getting from other sources. And I don't want to be getting hit by him. So it's like, the retaliatory aspect of that is not good. Whereas this is doing stuff if you're not getting hit. Yeah. Oi. So close. I think Ravager on Elite killed me twice. So 3 of my deaths are to Ravager. Now 2 of my deaths are to this guy. No, not Devotion. This. Okay. So that gets us to 6% max all resistances. So when Blast Shield goes off, that's a huge difference in damage taken. That 1% is a huge difference in damage taken. I don't think I want to put... I don't think the regen matters that much in this fight. I could probably remove from here as well. So that's maxed out. And we're going to do... Sorry, the recording just randomly stopped there. Still in the same place though. Yeah, I think I'm going to take away from well, scratch that. Let me take a look and see what I'm at for cast speed and all that. Not that it matters that much for this fight. Yeah, I think we're gonna do... Yeah, we're gonna drain those guys. And just go damage. We're going to treat these as 1-point wonders for a little bit. Okay. This is what I should say is this is the smart way to play the game. Put all your points into your primary damage things. So we're going to do 1, 2. That one doesn't matter quite so much because I'm getting reduced target resistances from Elemental Storm. Well, we'll see how this goes. I need more of these, more Curse Tinctures.
Can't do that yet.
Let's buy at least 5 more of those.
That skill's not ready.
Where are you? Where's the
See
coven?
anything you like? Iron well spent.
Are you gonna work now?
That skill's not ready.
Okay, now you're working again. What happened that you weren't working? Okay, so. Put that there. Soil's blood mining, soil's blood mining, soil's blood mining, soil's blood mining. Okay. Alright. DA is it? Okay, it's back to Avatar Mogdrogen. It's a 3% chance to crit me now. That is with Elixir of the Triangle active, though. So yeah, I think I want to bring this back down to maybe 2850. Alright, we're burning through these tonics of reshaping. So you always do physique first. 661. The reason you always do physique first is to get all your miscellaneous spirit bonuses and stuff like that up before you creep your spirit up to where it needs to be. Okay.
I can't do that yet.
Okay. This one with Elixir of the Triangle active. I want to have these at like 3250, 3850, something like that. About even if I can get them. Okay, 3250. Yeah, we're gonna do the rest of physique for health. Alright, our health is gonna be a lot lower than it was, but that's okay. We need damage. We need this fight to be shorter. Because a 20-minute fight, you make mistakes. Or you are more likely to get worn down and make a mistake. That is just the way this game goes. But yeah, so much of a fight like this is managing the cooldowns of things like your circuit breakers, like Blast Shield. What are my cooldowns like for everything else, by the way? 6.6 seconds, 2.5, and Chill Spikes is on 8.3. I have just been spamming that like crazy though. I've not been using that in a disciplined manner. Okay. Well, here we go. Once more into death. See, I have a lot less health this time. Resonant Fortitude. I know I can beat this guy. But this is going to be my last attempt recording it. For sure. Oops. You guys would be helpful. Alright, here we go.
That skill's not ready.
He seems to be taking less damage. What is going on here? Does he start off with the phase 2 bonuses if I died once to him?
I can't do that yet.
Something's up here. I'm not sure what that something is. I may just, because like he seems like he's doing his phase 2 damage in phase 1. If that's the case, we're in for a rough time. So if he kills me right away here, going on? He must have de-aggroed.
Can't do that. That skill's not ready.
Okay, we do seem to be doing okay damage to him. Okay. Everything's off cooldown.
Can't do that yet.
This is all about managing those cooldowns for things like blast shield and whatnot. That is all, the entire trick to this is making sure you have one eye on those and running away when your circuit breaker triggers
That skill's
until
not ready.
it's back up again.
Can't do that yet.
Something's going on here. I lost my mouse.
That skill's not ready.
They really need to patch in larger cursors as an official patch.
That skill's not ready.
I'll say it seems to be going faster, dropping
That skill's not ready.
Vindictive Flame and Ozlin's Charge and all that. Significantly faster, I would say.
Can't do that yet.
You know, that's... So, I actually have a tips video up for people starting this game out.
Can't do that yet.
And the first tip is focus and damage skills. If you're new. I don't do that myself because I don't take my own tip because it's just, I've done that so many times that it's boring to me.
That skill's not ready.
But yeah, for guys like this, it's okay, you need to do that. You need to put everything into your damage skills, and everything else is a one-point wonder or something.
You can't do that yet.
Okay.
That skill's not ready.
Healing potions off cooldown. I think we're...
That skill's not ready.
I still don't know if we're going to beat him this time. He hit me really hard at the beginning of this fight, and that has me so nervous.
I can't do that yet.
Yeah, see, he still hit me so hard. He can basically one-shot me at will. And I did not get my blast shield back up. Run away, run away, run away. Okay. Okay. Our hand is hovering over tab and number 7. No, number 5. No, we're not.
That skill's not ready.
So 5 is this resistance reduction, so I'm doing 8% more damage, or whatever it is, to him when I do that. Hopefully I did not just squander that by letting him regen half his health.
That skill's not ready. I can't do that.
I feel like I wasted that tincture.
That skill's not ready. I can't do that yet.
Yeah, this is the place to fight him in, not down there. Everything back up. Run away, run away. Flash shield, come back, flash shield. Yes, now we've gone down to that halfway point. And now this fight is much harder. I'm gonna have a drink. Still the Imperial cider tonight. Imperial something or other cider. I'd read the can, but I'm got all eyes on Mogdrogen. Oi. Yeah, I don't know, man. Even this higher damage version is taking forever. I actually had to waste my Aether Cluster as no shit there. That's sad. Ugh. Alright, we're re-drinking these.
That skill's not ready.
Oh, I have the charge version of that. I wonder if that's what's messing with me.
That skill's not ready.
Yeah, I don't think I like the charge version. Because I think I'm overspending on those.
I can't do that yet. That skill's not ready. That skill's not ready.
Oy. Blast shield is off.
That skill's not ready.
Phoenix fire. Alright, here we go.
That skill's not ready. I can't do that yet. That skill's not
Oy.
ready.
Seriously? Those lightning bolts hit so hard, man. Yeah, I don't like the charge version of this. I've decided that. That's not the difference. That's not why I'm dying. But it's like a get good sort of thing. Yeah. I'll get out of here now. Run away, run away, run away.
That skill's not ready.
See, I'm not good at the muscle memory on hitting that number 5. I need to move that somewhere else.
That skill's not ready.
Hey, yeah, so refactoring to do more damage on everything isn't really doing a whole heck of a lot, to be honest with you. It really isn't that much faster. At least it doesn't seem like it is. I mean, I'm sure if I go... That was a crit and a half. Yeah, that Tinker's Ingenuity proc. That went off.
I can't do that yet. I can't do that yet.
Run away, run away. Yeah, he almost one-shotted me there.
That skill's not ready.
This is brutal.
That skill's not ready. I can't do that yet.
God, you're just wasted it again.
Skill's not ready.
Yeah, I do most of my damage when I got these Aether Cluster things going off, and I just keep wasting them.
That skill's not ready.
Use far away or something. And dead. Yeah. Alright. I can beat him on Elite. Unfortunately, I'm not going to tonight. So, I could tonight, but I'm not going to. Oh, it's got the... See, he can't even... Chance to be crit? How's that a 0% chance to be crit by him? Is it like his base form? I don't know.
I can't do that yet.
So, anywho, what else can I do to try on this guy? Aside from just throwing corpses at him until I win, which will happen. Be disciplined with that. I'm not being disciplined with that. But I don't think that's what's killing me. He's killing me with one-shots. Or like 2 shots. My arm rating sucks, my physical resistance sucks.
That skill's not ready.
My DA is not that good. Those are kind of like the main things that I think that are killing me here. Well, that's now low as well. And just general impatience. So, if I were to... Like, I feel like I'm hitting him with Hellfire Mine more than anything else. I should take those out of there. Put that into there. Probably. just go all in on that doing the damage. You know, we are going to try this one more time. We're going to throw one more corpse on the pile.
Traveler. Traveler.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Yeah, I know Thermite Mines is a terrible damage skill. I know it. I know it. But it is a fire and forget that he stands in. That's the important part about it. What else can I trim from? That's a 1 point wonder. I can take 2 points out of that.
Traveler.
That is overinvested. Is there anything else? 1. I want that. I want that. I want that. I want that. 1, 1, 1. This one's arguable. Remove attached devotion effect. Oh, if I take that point away, it will. Yeah, we're gonna lose that. And put that into here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I still don't feel good about this. But we'll try it. And I'm getting progressively drunker, which doesn't help. I mean, I think we were critting him enough. We're using a tincture. We're using an oil. We're using an elixir. Is there a better oil to use? Actually, what are the new oils? That's a good point. I've been using that Ogden Salve thing forever for that plus health. But there's something better. Let's see.
Greetings, traveler.
You don't actually sell oils, do you? I forget what the witch god oils are.
Come see what's left of my wares.
They don't sell oils either. Really?
Give you a good price on what I've got left.
Anything you like.
How about river oils? Pet stuff.
See you
Nope.
around. Come see what's left of my wares.
Plus DA. Increases armor by 25%. That
Put it to good use.
might be worth it. That actually, I'm pondering as hard as this guy's hitting me, because I feel like I'm wasting this. What was that even called? Courageous tincture?
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
Bound wraith?
See you
Nope.
around.
Come see what's left of my wares.
Hex oil?
Put it to
Nope.
good use.
Come see what's left of my wares.
Storm flame?
Put it to
No,
good
no, no.
use. Traveler.
What do you have for sale? Okay. Okay, for sure the last time. I'm gonna try it with this tincture. So basically every time I need more than 10. I need so many more than 10 of that. Oh my gosh. Like if every time I charge in it's... Oh, I'm almost out of money.
See what's left of my wares. Iron well
Who
spent.
had this? Is
Come
that
see
you?
what's left of my wares.
We'll buy 50.
See you around.
I do feel that every time I charge and if I use that as like a pre-buff, my odds of getting one-shotted are substantially lower. Last try. Well, not last try. Last try tonight. Get those guys out. That. He immediately almost one-shots me. I'm not doing any damage to him. Do I need to re-instance this? Is he just getting beefier every time I die to him?
Can't do that yet.
Okay. Okay. This is the way to go.
That skill's not ready.
So yeah, I feel like his charges do the most damage, so I'm almost better off standing right next to him. And maybe that's what part of the problem is here. He's hitting me with these charge attacks. Run away, run away.
That skill's not ready.
Oh, I forgot to get rid of the shitty cooldown thing on that. See, the problem with the shitty cooldown thing is that I'm not good at playing video games. And I'm not good at managing cooldowns and charges. I'd much rather have it just be every 3 seconds and I can get into a rhythm. Run away, run away. Okay. I feel like this might be low-key really good.
That skill's not ready.
Because right now he...
Can't do that.
Okay. Oh, I'm getting lazy. Run away, run away, run away. Yeah, see, I'm starting, impatience is setting in, and I'm gonna make mistakes. That's what happens after, like, long fights like this. Why is that ticking down? Do I have a dot on me right now? It's like I'm continuously taking damage. I'm not sure what's going on here.
That skill's not ready. That skill's not ready. Can't do that.
Run away, run away. Is it this one that keeps popping up?
I can't do that yet.
Wow, you're just not even like running away anymore.
That skill's not ready.
He's just not even de-aggroing, really. Going back to his home. He's too good for his home now.
I can't do that yet.
Boy, yeah, he is not running back. That is interesting.
Can't do that yet.
Really? Not following me now?
That skill's not ready.
Okay, we've gone down to about the halfway point. This is when he starts becoming problematic.
That skill's not ready.
So, we're gonna run down here.
Can't do that. That skill's not
Run
ready.
away. Blast shield is cooling down. Oy. Well, this has sure been a thing.
Can't do it.
Of all the things that can thing. This is sure thing. See, I'm just getting impatient. That's the worst thing you can do. How about you? Do you got anything in your journeyman's pack?
Can't do that yet.
Watch a damn bird kill me now.
Can't do that yet.
So. I am gonna do a thoughts video after this, but I need to cool down, because I'm not having fun
It's not ready.
with this. I made the mistake of doing a super boss that I knew was gonna be, yeah,
Can't
trouble.
do that yet.
See, he almost killed me right there. That should not be the last thing you do in a game before you do a review.
That skill's not
That
ready.
is just a bad idea.
Can't do that yet.
Alright, because he is definitely harder than the Ravager of Flesh on Elite. For this build, I should say. Not for all builds.
Can't do that yet. That skill's not ready.
It's funny that the first time I fought him was the closest I got. And there are a couple of factors that go into that. One is not the first time I fought him. The second time I fought him was the closest I got. So the first time I fought him tonight. Partially as I'm getting more tired and impatient as the night goes on, and drunker. Well, a little bit drunker, a little bit more buzzed. But it's like I'm trying new things that I'm not used to playing with this character, per se.
That skill's not ready.
Oy. Yeah. This is not going well, to say the least. It's not going fun. And I think this is a big part of the reason when I did my video about making builds, where I said, I don't care about the power of a build. It's because I don't find these parts of the games to be fun. It doesn't feel heroic to me. It's hard, but it feels video game hard, not heroic hard. If that makes any sense. No, I ran away the wrong way. Okay, I don't know why he's not running back as far as he used to.
That skill's not ready.
This has definitely been a downgrade, I think. This version of the potion.
I can't do that yet.
Okay. We are almost... We're almost to the point where he's going to kill me again. I can smell it.
I can't do that yet.
I don't know why he's not de-aggroing. It's weird. It's not necessarily that they made the AI smarter, it's just like the trigger point is like different or something. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why.
That skill's
And he almost one-shot me there out of the blue because of it.
I can't do that yet.
Run away, run away. See, those charges hurt so much when you run away. And that's, again, that's another reason why I'm doing poorly here, is because they made him to be an anti-kiter with those charges. It was like part of the strategy in making the boss. Because I feel like you could easily kite Ravager if you had enough patience. I just rarely had the patience to do it. So they gave this guy these massive charge attacks to punish the kiters. And we're dead again. Because he almost got me. Alright, blast shield's back up. Oy. These want to wait until that's back up, I think, too.
That skill's not ready.
Run away, run away. These rocks hurt so bad, even from these like regular bad guys here.
Can't do that yet.
See, it's been whatever, almost the 10 minutes that those
Not ready.
last, so I had to re-up those. Or are they 20 minutes? I don't even know. It's getting late though. Okay. As soon as I can see him hit that.
That skill's not ready.
See, even when I'm just regularly running in for a rush, I gotta use that
Can't do that.
and my shield potion. See, I wonder if he kind of effectively has a third form when you get him down to really low levels of health. Because I think in the base game, he had whatever it was, like at half health, he became very hard. Here, I wonder if there's like a third form when he's down to like whatever this level of health is here. No, I'm dead. Oh, you almost got me there. Got greedy, and I got away with it. But you only get a couple of those. See that, like, procced Tinker's Ingenuity even. Oi. Okay, well, we got our E and our 5 back up, which is better than nothing. That is like the minimum for going in and fighting this guy. I feel like you get 5 seconds with those to fight him, and then you need to run away.
That skill's not ready.
Oi. Well. In my defense, this is the first time I'm fighting this super boss, and I'm doing it blind, so if it looks bad, that's why.
That skill's not ready. Can't do that.
But yeah. I don't know.
That skill's not ready.
Like I said, eventually I know I can beat this guy with this character on Elite, not on Ultimate.
That skill's not ready.
But yeah, I'm just not having... This is not a fun part of the game for me.
That skill's not ready.
No.
That skill's not ready.
You almost got me again. Boy. I feel like part of it is I may be at my devotion set up wrong. Phoenix Fire isn't up nearly enough. Not that that's going to make a big difference against the way he's hitting me, but... Oh, I also need to remember I have... Whatchamacallit? My own ship on... I keep forgetting I have Blade Barrier. I've forgotten about that entirely. That probably would have saved my life a couple times here. Okay. Yeah, but basically I'm at the point now where it's like, I'm not even going in unless I have both that and that up. But actually I have that up, so let's see if we can get in close and do something.
That skill's not ready. Can't do it.
Alright.
That skill's not ready.
Oi. He's gonna like dash from like halfway across the screen and kill me with a one shot. This is going to happen.
That skill's not ready.
Blast shield is up. And we're running way the hell away. Blast shield is back up, and our Aether Cluster is back up. Oi. I'm taking a sip. Alright, we have everything back. Well, not the Aether Cluster, but we have... So as soon as we see him, we do that Elixir of Courageousness. Man. Yeah, I hate these be super cautious style of fights. Okay.
That skill's not ready.
Oi.
That skill's not ready. That skill's not ready.
All right. Cue the Death Nova that takes me out right when I think I'm going to beat him.
Can't do that yet. That skill's not ready.
Okay. I'm down to 17 of those. I used 33 of these so far in this fight. Sheesh. But they're working. I feel like I might chalk up this victory to those. I don't think I've ever used them before. I've always used the resistance reduction ones, but 25% armor ain't nothing against a hard-hitting guy who maybe does physical damage. Oy.
That skill's not ready.
Out of there. Don't get greedy. All right. So my estimate of 50 of those was pretty close. getting closer.
Can't do that yet.
Run away, run away. I'm like hitting him once and running away at this point. Just so ready for this to be done. Because I know deep down he's going to kill me with 1 hit point left. When he has 1 hit point left, that is. We know this to be true.
I can't do that yet. That skill's not ready. I can't do that yet.
Run away, run away. I'm out of things to say at this moment here. It's
That
like,
skill's not ready.
yeah. So this isn't even ultimate. And this is the easy to find secret boss. This is the guy who's standing out in the open.
I can't do that yet.
Oi. No, no, no. I actually remember to use Blade Barrier for once in my life. And that maybe is what saved my life there. Because I wasn't able to move. It's like he stun locked me. I was like trying to get out of there with Amatok Step and dodging, and it wasn't working. We're just doing this just because
Not ready.
we're not risking it at this point.
That skill's not ready. That skill's not ready.
Yes, got him. So he killed me 3 times? Yeah, I think he killed me 3 times. Spallers Mogdrogen. Are those the same as the base game? Are you kidding me? Do you show back up here? Alright. Okay, we're gonna go back to town. We're gonna see if he re-instances just with a teleport, or if we need to exit out of the game to talk to him. Okay, we're gonna exit out of the game really quickly. So first of all, oh, thank God. But yeah, be right back. All right, just got myself some celebratory rum. We're going to exit to main menu. We're going to see if Mr. Mogdrogen is back with anything interesting to say, or if he's just gone now, or if he's just permanently hostile. So that sucked, but that's because of the character build that I have. This is not a build that is set up to take on super bosses. This is a build that's set up to just, you know, run through trash content like this quickly and easily for fun. It is literally a build I made because I never made a build focused on Thermite Mine. And that is what this guy is. It is a build focus on a support skill, not a primary attack skill. So let's see what Mr. Mogdrogen has to say now. Twice you have shown your prowess. You will need this for what awaits, but do not let it go to your head. The warrior who remains alert in victory is the one who survives to speak of it. What horrible future awaits us? The fate of all worlds was written in the stars eons ago. He who dwells below creation stirs. Soon his prison will no longer contain the millennia of agony. He has suffered on behalf of the living. When Chthon breaks free, the sun will set upon mankind. How do we solve this? Does an ant think to stop an avalanche? Do not fill your minds with delusions of grandeur. You would allow this to happen? It is not for you to presume what I will or will not do, mortal. Fine, be cryptic. Yeah, we're not fighting you again. Okay. So. That is going to end this initial playthrough series on Elite for Fangs of Asterkarn. I need to think about what I'm going to do next, like if I'm going to actually show a lot of the playthrough on Ultimate, or if I'm just going to do highlights or what. I'm not sure. I guess the main thing there is I would dabble in the Ascendant mode just to see what that's like, but I already kind of know it's not for me. The super bosses on Ultimate are not for this character. This character is not made to take on super bosses. It's not his shtick. He's a blast to play the rest of the game, because he throws big blasts out. But he's not made for that sort of content, so, you know, not sure if an Ultimate playthrough is going to be that interesting without, you know, the ability to take on that kind of super challenging content. So I'll think about that for a little bit. But I am going to put up a thoughts video at some point about Fangs of Asterkarn, at least this portion that I've played, and that is mainly going to be content focused, so that'll be going up soon. Despite this last little boss here, overall I had a great time. But I want to make sure I sleep on it so that when I make that video, I am not continued to be like, you know, that I have this fight in the forefront of my mind, because I didn't like this fight. But that probably says more about this character than the enemy itself. Like I said, this character is not made for super bosses, you know. Lokar and John Bourbon were pieces of cake, but they are for most characters. Even like the base game Ultimate Mogdrogen was hard, but this guy, he struggled against Elite Ravager, so I knew he was going to struggle against the super bosses they added here. And he didn't even try the Creative Entertainment or Kalagadra and Forgotten Gods. But base game bosses like Baranath and Korvak, they're all a piece of cake, and that's the main content I play the game for, is like that main plot playthrough. But anyways, yeah, I had a pretty good time. That'll wrap up this kind of Elite playthrough playlist, I think, and yeah, I'll follow it up with an overall thoughts video on this kind of blind playthrough of Fangs of Asterkarn. Hope some people enjoyed listening to this. Thanks for watching. Good night.